Namaskar. Very warm welcome to all our viewers and learners in this live phone-in session of CIET and CRT. I am Renu Bhatt with you all, and you are watching us live on eVidya channels from channel number 6 to 12 and on our NCRT official YouTube channel as well. Dear learner, this is our very special session on demonstration of virtual lab experiments on Diksha and ePathshala AR content, and in all those sessions we have shown you a lot of experiments on Diksha as well as and on our app, that is ePathshala, quite helpful for all the students. What we are going to experience today in this specific session, we will let us know by our experts. Let's meet them. You are Dr. Yashpal Sharma. You are academic consultant from CIET NCRT. So very warm welcome.
Thank you, Renu ji, and namaskar to all of you.
And we have our another expert with us. Let's meet her too. She is Miss Nidhi Adlakha. You are senior academic consultant from CIET NCRT itself. Very warm welcome, Nidhi. And let's meet our another experts. You are Miss Chinti Chhavri. You are academic consultant from CIET NCRT. Very warm welcome.
Thank you.
And you are Miss Pinky Singh. You are senior academic consultant from CIET NCRT itself. Very warm welcome, Pinky. And we have our another expert with us. You are Miss Priyakshi Gupta. You are senior academic consultant from CIET NCRT itself. Very warm welcome, Priyakshi.
Thank you, ma'am.
And it's the time for you to participate in this live phone-in session, because this session we bring to only for you, dear learners and viewers. How you can participate in this session? Let me tell you the certain ways. You can call us, you can even drop an email, and you can drop a comment as well. You can call us on our telephone number, that is 8800440559. Either you can drop a mail at our email address that is shown on your television screens right now. And if you have joined us through our live streaming, that means you are on our NCRT official YouTube channel. You have to go to the live chat box and you have to drop your comment out there. Our expert will be more than happy to answer all your queries and doubts. And so without wasting much of our time, let's quickly start this session. So over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. So once again, namaskar to all of you. So I will be demonstrating that the augmented reality content that CIET NCRT has developed, and we have one ePathshala augmented reality app. Although in all the session we are starting with the installing of this app, in this session also I will be taking few seconds that how you can get this app from the Play Store. Although you know it very well. So let me share my screen quickly. So you are able to see my mobile phone. So on your mobile phone, you need to go on Play Store. So simply go to Play Store, search for ePathshala augmented reality app, that is ePathshala AR, and then this is the app. You can download it on your mobile phone, currently available for Android users, and any Android users having the version 4.1 and above, they are able to use this app. Okay, and then open this app and enjoy the content. Okay, so this is the menu of the app. We have a quite simple menu where we have put simple filters. So for example, you can choose the class, then the subject out of that class, and within the subject you can choose the chapters and then the topic. Okay, so let me choose, today I will be taking the class 9th, and then it's a science. Definitely we have content from the science, and then choose the chapter, and let me choose the chapter number 7 today. Okay, so this is from biology. If you say within the science, then choose the topic, and we have one topic over here is the bacteria. So click on this one and then load the activity. Once you started to load the activity, so till then I will be opening my textbook. So you are able to see my textbook. So this is my textbook for class 9th. We have actually synchronized this content with NCRT textbook. Okay, so as I said that I will be taking this topic today, so you need to have this topic as a the image of that topic with you to scan, because once the activity is open, so the camera will automatically be open and you need to scan that image of the bacteria. Okay, so for example, this is the class 9 textbook, and the chapter that today I am taking is the chapter number 7, diversity in living organisms, which is on page number 80. So the figure number, so this is the figure you can see is a 7.1, and as I have downloaded this on my mobile phone, so my camera is automatically opened. You can see my camera is open. You are able to see the textbook through my mobile phone camera. Okay, so now I need to scan this image. It doesn't matter you have a soft copy of this image, you have the hard copy of this image, you have the Xerox copy of this image, so but you actually require this image. So I'm just going to scan this one.
Learning objective. Let us see the important characteristic of the Monera kingdom. Click on the highlighted continue button to continue.
Okay, so once I scan this, you are able to see that 3D simulation of this bacteria is live on my mobile screen. Okay, so now you can remove your textbook and you can play this simulation. We have some buttons over there at the bottom. So for example, this is the AR camera. If you click on this one, so the background will be changing. Let me click on this one. Okay, so now you can perform your simulation seamlessly. The next button is the hide description. The description which is learning at the top, you can see it's a learning objectives. Okay, so if you wanted to hide that description, you click on this one, then it will be hide. Then you need to follow the instructions. We have the voiceover also and the written content also. So accordingly you can play your simulation. So let's continue with this one.
Monera kingdom. Monera kingdom includes Archaebacteria, Eubacteria, and Cyanobacteria. They are microscopic, unicellular, and prokaryotic organisms. Click on the highlighted bacteria. Bacteria do not have a nucleus. They are found in hot springs, snow, deep oceans, or as parasites in other organisms. Click on the highlighted cell wall of bacteria. Bacteria have a rigid cell wall which protects and gives shape to the cell. Click on the highlighted pili of bacteria. Bacteria's pili are short and thin, thread-like tubular structures projecting out from the cell wall. Click on the highlighted flagella of bacteria. Bacteria move with the help of one or more flagella. Flagella are longer and thicker than pili. Click on the highlighted plasma membrane of bacteria. The plasma membrane present below the cell wall encloses the cytoplasm and other cell contents. Click on the highlighted DNA of bacteria. One circular chromosome made of a double helical molecule of DNA is located in a region of the cytoplasm called a nucleoid. Mode of nutrition. The organisms belonging to this group are either autotrophs, produce their own food, or heterotrophs, consume the food from the environment. Example, bacteria. Anabina. Learning outcomes. We can explain structure of a bacteria, Monera. We can classify bacteria and Anabina based on their characteristics.
Okay, so normally when we see this topic on our textbook as a 2D image, so we are not able to understand, but here you will be providing with a 3D structure and it's a 360. You can move this structure to any side to see any character from any side. Okay, so that will be better understanding about the concept. So this is about the one of the concept in ePathshala augmented reality app. Now we will have more demonstrations from the virtual labs, and back to you, Renu ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir, for this experiment. And as we have just soon see a very interesting we can say it's from science side biology.
Yes,
Right.
yes, true.
So let's move forward and let's move towards our next expert. She is Miss Nidhi Adlakha, and you are senior academic consultancy from CIT NCERT. Actually, our whole team is from CIT NCERT, dear learners and viewers. We are waiting for your questions and queries. If you have any queries, please feel free to connect to us through our various medium, and the fastest medium is our YouTube channel, that is NCERT official. You have to go to the live chat box and you have to drop your comment. We are receiving a lot of comment from you, but we will be more than happy if you have any query and specifically some questions. So over to you, Miss Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Miss Renu, and namaskar to all the viewers. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yeah, you are quite audible.
Okay, thank you so much. So let me share my screen. Just give me a minute. So is my screen visible?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's a Google browser. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's quite visible now.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we are going to talk about what all experiments are available on virtual labs. And for visiting virtual labs, we first of all must know how to navigate. So we just need to open any browser. Like here I have opened Google, and we have to write Diksha. And when we click on Diksha, the first website is diksha.gov.in. We need to click on it. It takes us to the website. So here you can see, I hope my cursor is visible to everyone. So here you can see that various banners of various initiatives or quiz, whichever is going on, that is shown on this side of the page. So as we go to different banners, by clicking on these dots which are given below, we reach at the fourth last dot, that is of virtual labs. So here you can see that there is an icon of explore. We have to click on explore and it takes us to virtual labs page. So to find out where the e-content is available, we have to scroll down, and as we scroll down, we can see that from class 6th to class 12th, resources are available. You can click on explore icon of any of the class and you will find various content which are related to that particular class. So today I'll take you for biology, I'll take you to class 12th. And as I have already told you, we have to click on explore, and then we can see that two medium of study are available. Right now, content related to English medium is available. So I'll click on English medium. Hindi medium will also be available in the near future. So now I'll click on biology. As I click on biology, here you can see that various experiments are listed. All the experiments which are there in the course, all of them are listed here, and we can click on any of them. As we click on these experiments, what do we observe? All those resources which are related to that particular experiment, they appear. So if we click on the first one, the experiment which is given in your NCERT book, NCERT lab manual, that is uploaded here. Then under explanation resources, we have one video and another PDF. So we have to click on the other PDF which is there in explanation resources, so as to go to the large number of resources. Today I am going to take you to one of the experiments, that is determination of SPM in air at different sites. So as I have already told you, I have to click on this PDF. So as I have clicked on this PDF, which is there under explanation resource, I'll scroll up, and here, as we have already told in earlier sessions also, we have to click on this link. This link has taken us to the other website, which is developed by Amrita University and CDAC. We are working in collaboration with them. So here, first of all, we can see that there are various tabs which are meant for various resources. So if I click on the first tab, that is theory, here you can see that all the required information related to the experiment is provided. Student or teacher or whoever wants to study, they can go through this and get the background information. Then you can click on procedure. Here, materials required are not only listed, along with that, their photographs are also given, so that it will be easy for you to visualize that how these various resources or various materials which are going to be used in the experiment, how do they appear. So all of them are drawn here. Along with that, procedure is provided. Real lab procedure, first of all, real lab procedure is given so that you'll get to know what all steps are required to be performed when you enter actual laboratory. Afterwards, observation is given, that how to note observations when you actually perform this experiment or when you perform experiment with the help of simulator which is provided here only. So here you can see that various that complete table is provided. We will fill similar kind of table when we will perform simulation. Afterwards, simulator procedure is provided. You just need to go through this procedure and you'll get to know what all steps are required to be performed when you will perform experiment with the help of simulator. And here you can see that simulator is provided in one of these tabs. Before taking you to simulator, I'll quickly show you that related to the experiment, animation and video, the same information is provided in the form of actual site experience, and in animation graphics are shown. So you can go through these videos and you can understand the experiment in a better way, and afterwards you can go to the simulator and perform this experiment. So here you can see that instructions are written. You just need to follow these instructions. Here we have 4 sections. This screen is divided into 4 sections. In the first section, this weighing machine is given. Along with that, there is a polythene in which leaves are placed. Because this is study of pollutants in air, so here we will check that how much suspended particulate matter is present in different locations. And the different locations provided here is, here you can see one of the section, very heavy vehicular traffic. Then in the other section, it's moderate vehicular traffic. And in the last one, you can see no vehicular traffic. So we have 3 different sites and we will put leaves in each site, and we will see that after some time passes by, how much suspended particulate matter gets settled on these leaves. So I'll start this experiment as already written in the instructions. So what we are supposed to do in this, I'll just take these leaves, or before taking these leaves, just give me a second. So here you can see that initial weight of the leaves is given. So as we scroll down, we find that there is a table. So in this table, the first column where we can fill information, or according to the table, it's the 3rd column. So in the 3rd column, you can see it is written weight of leaves before exposure to that particular site. And the next column is weight of leaves after exposure. So here you can see that the weight is provided, that is 20.070 gram. So I will write here 20.070. So whatever value is given for the weight of leaves, I have written here. Now I'll take these leaves into the very heavy vehicular traffic. So I have kept these leaves in this site. Now, and I had made sure that I had written that weight only in that row where very heavy vehicular traffic is written. Now, another packet of leaves have appeared. Again, there is a particular weight written, 15.900 gram. So now, because this second site is moderate vehicular traffic, here I will write this weight. This is initial weight of the leaves before suspended particulate matter has settled on these leaves. So I have written weight, which is mentioned here. I have dragged the polythene, and now you can see that the leaves are attached in that particular site. We have a 3rd pack. We have to do the same thing. We will write 15.400, that is weight of these, the 3rd packet of the leaves. And I have entered this value in the 3rd row, that is no vehicular traffic. So what I'll do, I'll take these leaves in that particular site. So here you can see that the timer has started on the site. Timer has started, that has shown that some time has passed. Now you need to weigh them again. So I will start from the first site, that is very heavy vehicular traffic. So I'll just click on these leaves and drag them and they automatically turned into a packet. So here the weight is written 20.280. So I'll put their weight 20.280. I just need to click on the third or in the fifth column. So as I clicked in the fifth column, second row, here the weight of suspended particulate matter has appeared. You can see it's 0.21. I'll do the same for the other sections. I'll take leaves from moderate vehicular traffic. I'll write the value in this column, 16.030. I'll click on the next column. So here you can see 0.13 is the weight of suspended particulate matter. And now I'll take from the no vehicular traffic. And I'll note down the weight, 15.4. Column, it has shown 0.03. So here you can see that when we compare the results, we can see as expected, the maximum suspended particulate matter is in very heavy vehicular traffic. Moderate vehicular traffic has less number of suspended particulate matter, and in the third one, where there is no vehicular traffic, suspended particulate matter is very less. So whatever we by this we can get to know that where suspended particulate matter or SPM is more in quantity. So that's all about biology. I'll quickly take you to chemistry. So just a second. So I'll quickly take you to chemistry start class 11th. I have clicked on explore of class 11th. Again the same procedure. Again the same menu is provided. I'll click on the third experiment directly onto the experiment, that is purification of a compound by crystallization. So here again the same tabs are provided. So I'll directly take you to the simulator. In each and every experiment, because the same tabs are provided, so that's why I've taken you directly to the simulator. So we can purify compounds with the help of various techniques like filtration, decantation. So here we have 3 different samples. I'll show the steps for one of the samples. So I'm choosing one of the samples, that is potash alum. So what and how we can perform, as I already told you, under the procedure tab all the steps are written, but again you can click on this help. I hope this help icon is visible to everyone. You just need to click on help icon and it will show all the steps one by one. You can easily perform the steps. So I'll directly show you the steps right now. So I am dragging, I have clicked on the spatula and I'm dragging it towards the beaker. I have dragged it and clicked again. So it has poured into the beaker. Now I have clicked on glass rod, it has dissolved it inside it. Here you can see the next icon has appeared. I have to click on next icon. Now here we will filter the solution. We will filter this so that the impurities can be settled on the filter paper. So I have dragged the beaker, clicked on it, and I have to click on I. Here you can read the insoluble impurity on the filter paper. So we have removed the insoluble impurities and the soluble compound is still there in the solution. Now I'll click on the next again. Here what we will do, we want the compound to crystallize and that's why we are concentrating the compound. How? We will click on this knob and we will click on the glass rod. It has mixed it and by that this inference has appeared. You can click on it and read that the appearance of a crust or tiny crystals on the side of the china dish shows that the crystallization point has reached. So when you'll actually perform this experiment, you will see that some tiny crystal appeared on this china dish. Now what I have to do, I have to drag it towards this container, crystallization container, and now I'll take this container into the other container which is having water. So now we are giving chance, we have kept it for the solution to cool down and crystals to form. So now solution has cooled down and crystals are formed. You can see some crystals are visible in this container. When you click can see it is written crystals of the sample is formed. I'll click on next. We can wash crystals with the help of mixture of alcohol and water. I have dragged it and poured this mixture into the crystals. Now we will remove the extra liquid and we will click on next. Here we can see, you can click on I, and what do we have? The watch glass contains dried crystals. So these crystals can be dried by tapping with the blotting paper. So now I'll take these dried crystals. I have dragged them and clicked on the paper. Now I'll drag this cork. It has closed the tube. Click on the tube and click on I. It is giving me information about crystals which we have obtained. So the information is the crystals of potash alum are colorless, transparent, and octahedral. So the steps which I have performed, these steps are meant for explaining that how this experiment can and how we can obtain crystals of the pure compound by removing the impurities. So after doing all this, we can click on Vivavost, and by clicking on Vivavost, you can see there are some MCQs. You can answer them, submit, and you'll get to know whether you have understood the concept or not. So thank you so much.
Thank you
That's
so
all
much. Thank you. Yeah, please continue.
That's all for chemistry and biology. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nidhi, for your wonderful experiment. Our dear learners, you are watching us live on eVidya channel from channel number 6 to 12 and on our NCERT official YouTube channel. This is our special session on demonstration of virtual lab experiments on Diksha and ePathshala AR content. Diksha is a web page and it's an initiative of NCERT, and dear learner, ePathshala AR content is an app and it's very beneficial for all these students, for your all subjects. And let's move forward and let's move towards our next expert. You are Miss Chinti Chhavri, academic consultant from CIT NCERT itself. And what would you have right now, Miss Chinti?
Thank you, ma'am. Today I am going to demonstrate the physics experiment of the class 12. So for this we have to first visit the virtual lab page, and here I am selecting the class 12. So I will choose the medium English and the subject physics. Here you can see the content related to the lab manual of the physics class 12. So I will click on the 5th experiment. So here you can see the experiment PDF and the explanation resources. I will click on the second link. So you can see the home page of the internal resistance of a cell experiment. So I am directly going to the simulator. This is the simulator window of the experiment. So first I have to select the primary cell. So here you can choose a Leclanché cell or Daniell cell. Also using this slider I can vary the value of the rheostat resistance. So let's make a connection. For this we require a circuit diagram. So I will click on this box. You will see the circuit diagram to make a connection. So I will quickly make a connection by dragging the connecting wire from one terminal to other. Here you can see I am making the connection. Now all the connections are made. You can see the pop-up here. So we have to first insert the key. So I inserted the key. You can see the changes in the ammeter reading. So first we have to find whether the connections are correct or not. So we have to just slide the jockey on the end points. So here you can see the value in the galvanometer is a 30, and we have to check on the another end point. So you can see the -30. So here the deflections are in opposite direction. So connections we have made are all correct. So first we have to find the null point. So I will slide the jockey on the potentiometer wire to find the null point. So here you can see the reading in the galvanometer is showing the 0, and also you see the balancing length where it is showing the 0 value. So here you can see the null point. So I will note down the null point in the table below, which is 770.5. So after that I will choose my shunt resistance. So we can choose any of them. So I choose the 2 ohm. So after that I will insert the second key and will find the second balancing length by sliding the jockey on the potentiometer wire. Here you find the second balancing length, which is 343. Here galvanometer showing the reading is 0. So I will again enter this reading in the table. And we chose the shunt resistance is 2 ohm. So it will automatically calculate the internal resistance of a cell. To verify our result, we will click on the show result. So here you can see the internal resistance is at 2.5, which is approximately equal to the what we have calculated here. So in a same way we can find the other readings also, and if we want to redo the experiment, we will click on the reset button. So we will again select the primary cell of our choice, whether it is Daniell's cell, or also vary the resistance value. And at the end of the experiment, we can evaluate our understanding by performing the viva voce of the experiment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Chinti. And dear learner, that was Diksha web page, and you can also explore that page for more information on all your subjects, and you can explore them, you can learn from them, and you can do virtual lab experiments on that particular page. You have to explore that page. And let's move forward, and let's move towards our next expert. You are Miss Pinky Singh. You are Senior Academic Consultant from CIET NCERT. Over to you, Miss Pinky.
Good morning and namaskar to all our viewers. And I'll share my screen. And here I'll demonstrate you how you can enhance your learning about mathematics. And my colleague has already explained to you how you can access all these experiments. So I'll demonstrate to you today a mathematics experiment of class 10th. Just a second. So in the more section, you will see the list of all the mathematics lab experiment of NCERT, and in the more experiments are given which are supportive for the learning of mathematics, and I'll demonstrate to you a volume of a right circular cylinder. So once you click on it, you'll have to scroll up and click on this link, and you will be redirected on this online lab page. And here all the theory related with this concept, with this experiment is given. Here you can revisit and support your learning. So, and procedure is also given, and related animation is also given. So let's perform this experiment on the software simulator on your own. So let's start. So you have to just follow the instruction. So the instruction on your left hand side are coming, and they are saying create a right circular cylinder by providing radius for the base and height of the cylinder. So here on the workspace you can see radius, a range is given 5 to 15, and height range is given from 15 to 35, and you can select. So I'll select height to 35 units and just click on the draw cylinder, and here you will see a cylinder is visible and you can manipulate it. And you can view 360-degree. And if you perform this, if you experience this maths experiment on desktop, you will be able to manipulate it. So here you can see I'm able to view it from all directions. And our next instruction is click on each sectorial part to color them differently. And if you click on it, you can see I can see sectorial parts, and my instruction are that click on each sectorial part. So let's click, and here you can see all the sectorial parts are colored in different color, and you can see now the next instruction is click on the cylinder to cut apart the 8 sectorial parts. So we will now cut this cylinder just by clicking on it, and here you can see all the 8 parts of this cylinder are visible, and I can manipulate it and can view it from all the angles, and you can zoom in, zoom out also. And now our next instruction is click on each sectorial part sequentially from left. This will join all sectorial parts to form a cuboid. Now our next step is we will form a rectangular, or you can say a cuboidal shape. So we'll have to click on it from the left side. So let's start clicking on each sectorial part, and you can see it has started forming a cuboidal shape. Can you see? And I'll try to show you from different views. I'm manipulating it, and here these 8 sectorial parts is giving me a cuboid. Like if we look at it from the up view here, so the radius is now is a length which is pi into r. The length of this cuboid is now pi r, and breadth is h. And in the bottom section, inferences is given, like activity is complete. Now you can see some inferences are visible, and it is explaining how the volume can be calculated, can be experienced about the circular cylinder, that is the sectorial part joined to form a solid cuboid of height h and breadth r and length pi r. So if we have to find the volume of this cuboid, we'll have to multiply it. So it gives the volume of cylinder pi into r into h, that is pi r square h. So virtually we are able to make a sense of these learning of volume of a cylinder that we use in our class 10th mensuration chapter, and we use it so many times to solve many questions related with cuboid, related with circular volume of a circular cylinder. Here virtually we are able to experience it, and if as a teacher I have to perform this in the classroom, I'll have to find such shape or figure, and it becomes very difficult to cut it precisely into 8 sectors and form a cuboid. it becomes overall challenging, but virtually it really supports me, and it visually it supports the teaching learning of mathematics, and directs us towards the quality learning of mathematics. So that's all for mathematics.
Thank you so very much, Miss Pinky. And that was a demonstration from math subjects, dear learner. And I'm quite sure that you are enjoying this whole session. And this is our web page, that is Diksha. And you must explore this page. And let's move towards Miss Priyakshi Gupta for our next demonstration.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good morning and a warm welcome to all the viewers. Today I will be focusing on English activities available on virtual labs on Diksha. Now we often see students struggling with the concepts of grammar, and as language teachers it becomes imperative for us to ensure that students use proper sentence structure, correct syntax and have contextual accuracy. And virtual labs on Diksha exactly does that for the learners. It simplifies the concepts and ensures delivery of quality content and language competency among students. So today I will be demonstrating the activity on prepositions available for class 8th on Diksha. So moving on, when you go to virtual labs on Diksha, when you scroll down and choose class 8, you click on explore. You have Hindi medium and English medium. When you click here, you have to click on English. You will be directed to the table of content with the list of activities ranging from prepositions, tenses, comprehension, etc. Today we will be focusing on the second activity from here, that is learning prepositions of location. So when I click on explanation resources, this particular link, I see a slide with the activity title as well as a hyperlink. So when I hover my cursor on it, the link https://cdac and so on appears on the screen. So I have to click on it and I am redirected to the main activity page. As you can see, there are multiple tabs ranging from theory, common mistakes, procedure, lab, viva voce, references and feedback. So on the first page, that is theory, you can see the concept of prepositions explained in detail with the definition along with points to remember, as well as the sentence where subject, verb, preposition and object are given in order to ensure that the learner understands the relation of the location of the object with the help of prepositions. So there are multiple examples given as well. For instance, the flower vase is on the table and so on. When you scroll down, you can also see an interesting example given here with respect to the subject here, which is a cute little mouse, with respect to different objects. For instance, the table. If we see that mouse is on the table, so we can see that the mouse here is sitting on the table. Like this, we have mouse inside the cupboard, mouse between the sofa and chair, mouse is below the table, mouse is at the corner of the table. So again, it makes the learner understand the location of the subject with respect to the object here. Then when you scroll down, you can also see prepositions of place, at, in and on, and how they are used as per different situations and context of the sentence. Also, it also tells you about preposition changes based on the size of the noun. So whether you have to use at, in or on. When I scroll up and go to the next tab, that is common mistakes. Here, with the help of a comic, the learner understands that I am in the bus is incorrect, however, I am on the bus is the correct sentence. So with this, we move on to the procedure, where you have the entire method of performing the activity listed with clear explanation step by step. So without further ado, we will directly move on to the lab activity here, where you have welcome to the English lab and exercise 1, ball in the living room. So I'll click on it and I'm redirected to the main activity area. So you have clear instructions given here and you have to click on I am ready. I'll click on start. You can see a lovely picture here on the screen, and a hand holding the ball with the instruction. This is the ball which can be dragged to any position as required. So this is a drag and drop activity. I'll skip the instruction here. First, I will show you what the instructions icon tells you. So according to the question, select, drag and place the ball at the appropriate position in the given picture of the living room. So that is the instruction here. If you want to go back to the concept of prepositions, in order to recapitulate the concept, you can click on theory and brush up the concept for further enhancement of the concept. If you are facing any doubt, you can click on hints. Before that, let us have a look at the question here. It says place the ball between the family portrait and the clock. In case you don't know where to place the ball, hints icon is there to help you. If I click on hints, so it shows you where to use between. What is the meaning of the term between? That is, if x is between y and z, y is on one side of x and z is on the other side. So there is a clear demonstration here with the help of two cylinders, and the example given as ball is between two cylinders. So that means on either side you have a particular object, and the subject is between these two objects. So accordingly, we are going to place the ball between the family portrait and the clock here. So when I drag my ball here, automatically I have a positive feedback here that states, congratulations, your answer is correct. Now it says put the ball on the table. In case I put the ball elsewhere as a learner, it says this is not the correct position. Currently the ball is on the sofa. So it gives you clear indication as to where you have to place the ball. So with this, the learner can practice these activities as simulated methods of teaching, helps in developing confidence in the students as it gives them the autonomy to perform these experiments at their own pace. And with positive feedback, what happens is that it motivates the learner and develops the interest in them. So virtual labs on Diksha offers a great experience for students to explore and practice curriculum based concepts in an engaging manner. You may explore other resources available on virtual labs and make teaching learning experience a fulfilling one. Thank you very much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ms. Priyakshi Gupta, for this wonderful demonstration of English subject, as we have just have another subjects like biology and chemistry, and it's time for me to wrap up this session, but let me have a final word from Dr. Yashpal sir, from you.
Thank you ma'am, and thank you to all the listeners. So definitely this interactive content is available free of cost on our Diksha portal and mobile app, and we have synchronized this content. If you see in ePathshala Augmented Reality, we have the content from the NCERT textbook, and for virtual labs we have developed the content as per the laboratory manuals developed by the NCERT from class 6 and 12, and all these content irrespective we have ePathshala mobile AR app, but 3D rendered video of these content is also available on Diksha portal along with the virtual lab. So definitely these are very helpful for you, and hope you will try it.
Definitely, I also hope the same. They will definitely try it. As dear learners and viewers, you not only learn a lot of things, but even you enjoy learning and your study material. It's time for me to wrap up this session. So let me give a big thank to all our experts. So thank you so very much, sir and ma'am, for being with us and for this wonderful session. Thank you so very much. And before me wrap up this session, but let me give you some certain information about Kalaon Ka Utsav, Kala Utsav. Dear learners and viewers, we are organizing this particular session and event. It's a big event, Kala Utsav, जो कि रीजनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एजुकेशन भुवनेश्वर में आयोजित किया जा रहा है। 3 जनवरी से ये उत्सव शुरू हुआ था और कल यानी कि 7 जनवरी को ये संपन्न हो रहा है। क्या है कला उत्सव, आइए देखते हैं इसकी एक झलक।
India is our land of diverse culture and glory. Let's showcase the art with the glimpses of its story.
We hear the sound of music, we dance to Anklet bells. Paint a picture, make some toys rejoice.
Let's do solo acting, let's dance, let's sing and paint.
Some toys rejoice. Kala Utsav, Kala Utsav, Kala Utsav, Kala
every nook and corner will perform.
Oh, great!
We will have glimpses from each and every stage.
We hear the sound of music, we dance to Antliff bells. Paint a picture, make some toys rejoice. We hear the sound of music, we dance to Antliff bells. Paint a picture, make some toys rejoice. Kala Utsav, Kala Utsav, Kala Utsav, Kala Utsav.
Kala Utsav, an initiative of the Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education, Government of India, announces Kala Utsav, organized by NCERT from 3rd to 7th January 2023 at Regional Institute of Education, Bhubaneswar. Kala Utsav.
Kala Utsav.
स्कूली शिक्षा और साक्षरता विभाग, शिक्षा मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार के सहयोग से ये आयोजित किया जा रहा है, जहां पर स्कूली बच्चे अपनी प्रतिभा का प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं। आप इन सभी बच्चों का प्रोत्साहन कर सकते हैं। आपको बस एक काम करना है, आपको हमारे साथ यानी कि ई विद्या चैनल्स पर बने रहना है और NCERT ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल का भी साथ देना है। अभी फिलहाल मुझे रेणु भट्ट को दीजिए इजाज़त है कि छोटे से ब्रेक पे जा रहे हैं। हम ब्रेक के बाद अपने एक और लाइव फोन इन प्रोग्राम के साथ हम हाजिर होंगे। देखते रहिए ई विद्या चैनल्स और NCERT ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल। नमस्कार।